that happen. No, I ain't gonna join you. I gotta work. I ain't gonna get too happy.
Can I say you want some to drink? Yeah. You want some to drink?
Good afternoon. Hi. Oh, I understand.
Would you like something to drink? I have white wine, red wine, Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, apple cider. Apple cider.
Thank you. What a great audience. Thank you very much. My name's Tim the Piano Man. Yes, that is the question. What song was that? Anybody know?
We were just wondering what song was that?
That's a song from the 1950s called P.S. I Love You. Who's heard of P.S. I Love You? That's a pretty nice song. It's not the most commonly played, but it's a good one. Here's another song from the 50s I hope you enjoy. This one's called Cruisin' Down the River. Thank you. Yes, that is Cruising Down the River. You are correct. My name's Tim the Piano Man, and here's another one that I hope you enjoy. Thank you. What a great audience. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Here's a country tune. This one's by Ray Price. It's called For the Good Times. the good times. Thank you so much. What a great audience. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a great audience. That is, of course, the Tennessee Waltz. My name's Tim, the Piano Man, and if you have a request, just let me know. If I know it, I'll play it.
Tim, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. Hey, let's do something with a little beat to it. audience. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I take requests.
Can you just do Tennessee Waltz?
Yeah.
How about something from Broadway?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We could do Memories from Cats.
That's a good one.
That's always a hit. And I've got plenty more after that, too. Bless you. Thank you. Bless you. What a great audience. Thank you so much. Here's another Broadway tune. This one, well, it's from My Fair Lady. It's called On the Street Where You Live.
Oh, that's a good one.
No problem. Bless you.
I need to be blessed, thank you.
Me too, me too.
I was just looking at my phone. Do you know anything from Sound of Music?
Sound of Music. Yes, my favorite thing to play from Sound of Music is My Favorite Things.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you. What a great audience. Here's my last one for the day. This one's Edelweiss. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. That is it for me for today. My name's Tim, the Piano Man. I've enjoyed entertaining y'all in this happy hour, and I hope you're at least a little bit happier than you were an hour ago. See y'all next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janet. Appreciate it. Oh, I love you too.
Thank you, dear.
I have a group of people who would like to get together and do a chorus a couple of times a year. And they're wanting to do a 4th of July and patriotic songs. Would you be interested in creating them?
I am interested.
Depends on when it is,
It does
obviously.
depend on availability. My July 4th, I'm going to be in Little Rock. So if it's on that day.
No, it's not going to be on that day, I don't
Okay.
think. Let me look at the calendar. I haven't started here in July yet.
Oh, no worries.
4th of July. Okay, 4th of July is on a Friday. Actually, I probably would do it Friday. I could do it on Thursday.
Thursday, I'll be in Jackson, Mississippi. That one's a recurring thing, and the 4th of July is a...
No, I understand.
But I can probably find somebody to do it.
Okay, let me call you.
Yeah, we'll work
because,
it out.
I have a lady who does play here, but she's her dementia's
Okay.
so I'm trying to find somebody to come in from the outside. How much would you charge for something like that?
Probably usual rate.
125, 150?
It'd be 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they cut my budget.
Oh man,
$1,000 because we have an 8 in right now.
Janet, I'm sorry.
So
Let me know if we need to work something out.
I will. I definitely will.
All right.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you for waiting. Hey everybody! I didn't know I was still streaming. That's crazy. Wow, I'm amazed that y'all stuck around and super grateful. Thank you for watching. YouTube lets me live stream while I drive. Did I just have a Macron moment? Did I just say something on live stream and forget that I was live streaming? Did reality just slap me in the face for everybody to see? Maybe. But either way, I'm glad that you're here. Glad that you're here to witness this live stream event. My name's Tim the Piano Man. I play piano full-time at retirement communities. So what I do is I go around playing piano at retirement communities, independent living, health and rehabs, memory cares, and that's how I make my living. And it's good money. And it's rewarding emotionally. These gigs will make you feel good if you're a piano player. They'll make you feel good. And that makes me want to keep doing it. It's very satisfying. It's a good quality of life. Even if there is some wear and tear on the body, it's a specialized labor. I mean, I could be doing like harder labor than this. Playing piano is not really hard labor unless you do like 5 shows in a day, and then it feels hard, especially if you're sleeping well. Like, I haven't been sleeping that well these last couple days. But, you know, I try to catch up. I take naps, I stretch, I drink water, I drink coffee. And I make it work. It's a blessing. It is truly a blessing to be able to play piano at retirement communities. I have a book. I wrote a book on how to do it. It's called Easy Piano Gigs. It's available on Amazon. Easy Piano Gigs. And what I get to do now is I get to do shout-outs. Because I don't do shout-outs while I'm playing because it's not appropriate for the gig. I'm there to entertain the seniors. Let's see. Melissa Romo says hi. Hi, Melissa. Testo One My Out says hi. Tim. Hey, thanks everybody. Thank you for subscribing too, by the way. I appreciate my subscribers. We've been doing so well. We're doing so well. I bet we can reach 5,000 subscribers before the month's end. I bet we can do it. Noli 28 or 2929 says hi. Thank you for joining, Noli. Schmott says hi. Y'all screen names, I don't know where you come up with these screen names. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to me. Y'all have some very clever names. Let's see, who else? Noobs on camera says, I subbed, dude, very calming. Thank you, Noobs on camera. I appreciate you. Y'all, I'm on TikTok as well. Follow me on TikTok. Tim the Piano Man. On TikTok. Tim the Piano Man. Instinct says, it's okay, cool. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you, Instinct. Charmin Akthor says, wow. Thank you, Charman. Charman? I think it's Charmin. I'm doing shout-outs now. I can't do shout-outs while I'm playing most of the time because I play private shows at senior gigs and they don't really understand live streaming. I tried to do some live streamings during the pandemic, but they just thought it was like a YouTube video. They didn't get it. They didn't grow up on technology like we did. Thank you for the emojis, Charmin. Mikey Mike with the piano says hi. Thank you. Brayon says, wow, it's beautiful song. Thank you, Rayon. I'm located in Memphis, Tennessee in the United States. If you're from outside the United States, I'd like to know what country you're from because I'm very curious about my international audience. I think YouTube is beautiful because I can reach people all over the world. I have fans all over the world, and that makes me proud. Chile, Argentina, Ireland, France, Russia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, China, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, Kenya, South Africa. I have fans all over the world, and I gotta say that I think it makes me a little bit big-headed. It makes me proud, and how do they say? I'm gonna use a Southern aphorism. Well, no, I'm not gonna use that. Never mind. It makes my head grow. It makes my head sometimes too big. Sometimes I have a big head. But maybe I've earned it. I don't know. By live streaming my shows, all I know is I'm reaching more people. When I live stream my shows, I reach people all across the world, and it's really cool. So yeah, I'm from the United States, in the state of Tennessee. By the way, I have I've read some comments from international audiences, not necessarily on my page, but like when I'm doom scrolling, which unfortunately I do more than I'd like to admit. When I'm doom scrolling, sometimes I'll come across international TikTokers or YouTubers who say, hey, how come when you meet somebody from America, they'll tell you what state they're from before they tell you that they're from the USA. Why is that? And I'll tell you the reason. The reason is because, well, the United States is a very unique place. The government structure is a balance of state power and federal power. And that's really very interesting. I think that's unique across the world. And there are two reasons. One of them is there's a balance of power, and so there is a sovereignty within each state and a certain identity within each state that people identify with oftentimes before they identify with being American, which is weird, but that's what it is. It's for a good reason, because there's a balance of federal power and state power. But then the other reason is just the size of the United States. It's pretty big. I mean, there are states in the United States that are far bigger than many countries in the world that have their own rules and laws and rulership and leadership. So that's another reason why people from the United States will introduce themselves by their state first. But anyways, enough of that. I'm doing shout outs. I'm super grateful that you're joining me. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you very much. Charmin says, I also play piano, but not as good as you. Well, I'm really glad that you play piano. I am. It's a beautiful thing to do with your life. It changes your brain too when you play the piano. It makes you think differently. Ian Almostar says, greetings. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. Lil Baby Bear says hello from Houston, Texas. Oh, Lil Baby Bear, thank you for joining. Thank you very much. I'm going to refrain from saying your name too much because it sounds like very familiar, as in like I know you close enough to call you that term of endearment, but I'm a little embarrassed to do that again. Tom says hi. Hey Tom, thanks for joining. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for subscribing, everybody. I'm doing shout outs. Yep, that's right. This is the time for shout outs. Zayna 2015 says hi. Tutor says hi. Can you play Dry Hand C48? That is an interesting name. It's commented to something in an Arabic script that I can't read. Seden says Mr. Electrodad in his spare time. Okay, somebody's got to tell me who Mr. Electrodad is. Mr. Electrodad, I have no idea who that is. But apparently I look like Mr. Electrodad. I've also gotten Walter White. Somebody said, why is Walter White playing the piano? That one made me crack up. If I had a mustache, maybe I'd look like Walter White. But Bryan Cranston has this beautiful auburn shade of hair, and so his mustache is auburn, but mine is it's the color of my eyebrows. I don't think that would look very good. That's just me. Ela Lingling says, any two-setters in the chat? What is a two-setter? I'm not gonna ask. I don't want to know. Liana and her friends says hi. Hi, Liana and her friends. It's nice that y'all share an account. That is a very nice, friendly thing to do with your friends, to share an account. Says hi. Please do. Annie, it's a hard knock life. You know, I did see that, but at that point I had already committed to playing my last piece. So I'm sorry I didn't get to it. That would have been good. I like your request. If you're still watching, Liana and her friends, I like your request. Murtillo says, thank you. Thanks for subscribing, everybody. You deserve more attention. You are underrated. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Gurfy's third cousin 2 removed Says, yippee, I'm from Korea, north. That's a pretty funny joke there. Woo. Yeah, hooray for freedom. Yippee for freedom. Are you from? I mean, what part of South Korea? Or no, your buddy. Thanks for subscribing. And it's happened really fast, honestly, like much faster than I expected. And I'll tell you what I did. If you're a piano player or if you're a musician and you play shows regularly, start live streaming your shows. Start live streaming your shows, and you got to tell people what you want. You have to say, hey, I want you to buy my CD or sign up for my email list or follow me or subscribe. Sometimes you just have to ask. But here's the thing. There has to be at least an equal exchange, and it's better if people that subscribe to your channel get more out of it than you do. It's better. If you have a talent, share it. If you have a talent that you like to share, then share it, ask for subscribers, and then learn what they want to hear if you want to build a channel. So I started live streaming. I was about 500 subscribers. It took me 2 years to get 500 subscribers. And I thought, man, this is an uphill battle. And then in January, I thought, hey, you know what? I think I'll start live streaming my shows. That'll be cool. I bet I can reach a lot of people across the world if I start live streaming my shows. And so I did that. That was in January. That was like 4 or 5 months ago. We'll say 4.5. 4.5 months ago, I was at 500 subscribers, and now I'm probably gonna get 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Or if I don't, I'll come close. Wow. There are so many. What? I just passed a bunch of fire trucks and police cars. I don't know what was going on there. It was like a biking trail. I'll probably read about it in the news. Anybody a musician? Anybody play an instrument? I like it when musicians tell me that they play as well. I feel good about that. I feel good about reaching other musicians. Oh, hey, if you watch my replays, so I live stream my shows when I can, and I often include replays. There is one that I did yesterday. Wait, no, 2 days ago. Wednesday, and it started at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. It was Wednesday, it started 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I played for about an hour, and then, so I was playing during dinner, and this waiter comes up to me. This was at a retirement community, and a waiter comes up to me and introduces himself. And he introduces himself the right way as a musician. He says, hey, I'm an intermediate level musician. Right off the bat, that tells me that we can have a higher level conversation. I don't mean this to be like bragging or anything, but like if you're skilled in any field, there's a certain level of communication and jargon and conversation that's available only with people that get what you're saying. Like, the specialization is such that in any field, there are certain conversations that you can only have with somebody that understands what you're saying. And that's a good thing. You know, that's the beauty of specialization. It can make you feel a little lonely if you don't have anybody to talk to about your particular field and that high level jargon. And that's the definition of jargon. It's like field specific language that not everybody understands. But, so he introduced himself as an intermediate musician, an intermediate piano player, and I thought, okay, great. You know, I have something to teach this guy. And he kept asking questions, and he was curious, and man, that made me feel so good. I felt so on fire just talking about music and teaching. Now, I have been playing piano for 31 years, and I taught a couple lessons at different times, but I stopped teaching lessons because I wanted to focus on playing gigs, and so I did that. I don't teach lessons currently. A lot of people ask me, and I always turn them down. But now I know, like, I might start teaching some intermediate level piano lessons. I might do that. Just the level of satisfaction that I got from talking with this eager, interested, curious intermediate level piano player made me feel so good to be able to actually share my knowledge